I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your bullish bit brought to you by Bitrefill.com, your one-stop shop for living on a Bitcoin standard. Sign up and grab gift cards for eSIMs, gaming, e-commerce, your travel needs, food, and much more, and you can buy them all with Bitcoin and Lightning. Sign up today and use code BTC Sessions 10 for some special perks.
One of the most common questions I get asked after having gone full-time Bitcoiner is, what is Bitcoin? That's the question we all get. Like, people want us to explain it to them in as simply as possible. And the simplest answer I have is that it's just an agreement on a fixed set of rules between people. And these rules are very, very hard to change. And that's the whole point. And speaking of responsibility, like, it's up to each and every one of us to verify that the Bitcoin we got were actually real Bitcoin and not some cheap copy or some paper Bitcoins or whatever. And it's easier to do that than people think, because basically all you have to do is look at a number and see how many zeros it starts with. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, but that's the gist of it. And what this responsibility thing means is that those among us most willing to take responsibility for their own actions are the ones that are going into Bitcoin first, which means that they will be able to extract the most value out of it if they can stop themselves from spending it, which in turn means that the people willing to take the most responsibility will be the most powerful people among us. And if you think more about what a computer is and what a Bitcoin node is and what a miner is, you realize that the computer is just a fancy abacus that helps the node owner to do the calculation. And the same goes for the mining computer, the ASIC. It's just a fancy abacus. It's nothing but that. It helps us with the calculations needed to verify that everything is going on and to mine for the Bitcoin and whatever, which is basically just guessing a number over and over again. So the miner is not the computer that mines. It's the guy that bought the computer that mines and chose to run it. The node is not the Raspberry Pi running Umbrel or the Start9 server running Bitcoin Core. It's you, Ben. You're the node when you fire that thing up. And the same goes, the Bitcoin users, they are the Bitcoins. Since Bitcoin is just information, it's all in our heads. It's all about keeping a secret. So anyone who can keep a secret owns that Bitcoin in a sense. So you have ownership, possession, and now an even deeper layer than that. And that is keeping a secret, which is the same as owning the Bitcoin. What this means is that not being bullish on Bitcoin is not being bullish on humanity. So you might just go hang yourself if that was the case. Like, because we've got this thing now. And even further than that, so Bitcoin is everyone in the Bitcoin community, but it's also everyone who's not in the Bitcoin community yet, but will be in the future, because we Bitcoiners, we trade with other people in other currencies too. And that influences our decisions and that influences our lives. So in a sense, everyone's connected to the Bitcoin network by a proxy, because there's no such thing as a circular economy. It's all connected. So not being bullish on Bitcoin is not being bullish on humanity. So that's why I'm bullish on Bitcoin.